So do you know why we're here today?
Well, I do actually know why. Song Zhang is the daughter of a rich, essentially bully for the CCP. He's a bully. She's his daughter, and she got a very well off mansion for her troubles. She's getting her education paid for,
Hmm.
and I
Hmm.
think you guys as well as me and everyone would say it's not her fault. I personally, here's how I feel about it. It's not her fault. She doesn't get to choose who she's born to. She didn't get to choose that. She chose where she went to school, and everyone can do that, and I don't think that's wrong. What I do think is wrong is that $20 million for that mansion could have done so much more for the people of China. There's people in the countrysides who are starving. They're living off of
Hmm.
solely rice. They're hungry.
Hmm.
They're crying out for change. And that $20 million
Hmm.
could have done so much more to help. And it doesn't help that you
Yeah.
have to start to wonder, well, American politicians, while they definitely are well off, they're not buying $22
Hmm.
million mansions. So it makes you start to think about it. Where did that $22 million come from? Did it come from
Hmm.
his smart investments? No, he's a member of the party. Did it come from his connections? Oh, yeah, definitely there
Yeah.
are business connections, but it came from corruption and it came from the people who should be getting that money to help it.
Hmm.
In America, when we
Yeah.
make sacrifices to help those people, and in China, that's not going on, clearly.
You absolutely got that. Thank you, Ryan. The reason why we're here today is we wanted to tell the people the truth. They were not here anywhere else. As you said, we're talking about the world's second largest economy. They are so influential. They literally could buy every media outlets on the market and they hide. That's why there is no voice. We have this protest going on for 20th day and in 7 locations across America, but there's no one media reporting it. And what we have been telling the world are absolutely truth. And the guy in the post, that Leanne's father, you're right, I agree with you. Leanne has nothing to do with, other than being the daughter. She couldn't choose who, her father would be. But Leanne's brother and Shan Weijian, her father, a registered spy agent for CCP. The worst part of it is the deception. Because if you don't dig back to Shan Weijian's roots, you will not know that he is a CCP spy because the persona that he has cultivated over the years. People know him by a very successful venture capitalist, very successful like a faculty members. There's a lot of people don't know. And they've done those despicable things to the 1.4 Chinese people, but now they're not satisfied. They're going global. Look at Leanne's house. Look at her parents' house. We don't know how much money they own, but we know from the place that live, Leanne's brother living in a $60 million house they purchased in 2016 in cash. How many people can purchase $60 million house in the United States in cash?
Personally, I would say there are people who could do that. However, I think for me personally, it's not only about the money, it's about the suppression of such a beautiful culture. I think China has a beautiful culture, and the CCP has proven time and time again they don't care about that culture. They use it as a backdrop
Mm-hmm.
for what they like, and I think people like this, they use the money from the people who are going to carry that culture forward. They're using the profit from
Mm-hmm.
that. I think they're making
Yeah.
statements about it, but China was one of the first countries to they invented writing, they invented all this amazing stuff, and they
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
don't
they're
get
destroying the
enough
culture.
respect for that.
Yeah,
And
the
I think
CCP is
I think
actually actively destroying
yeah.
that.